Williams here, and today we're going to chat about what is the real estate market really doing and why are so many buyers sitting on the sidelines. So let's get started. We've been hearing a lot of buyers say, hey, we're going to wait for the market to crash, we're going to wait for prices to come down, we're going to wait for interest rates to come down. And I would like to let you all know that none of you have a crystal ball, and if the market crashes, you're highly likely not to be in a golden place because generally that has a trickle-down effect. If you're going to wait for interest rates to come down, chances are the buyers en masse will be coming back to the real estate market. If you are going to wait for the market to soften a little bit more, nobody knows when that's going to be. So you can really take a look at your living situation and decide, should I buy, should I wait? If you are renting and you're paying more than $3,000 a month, it might be worth exploring the buying option right now. They have a nice saying that's called date the rate and marry the mortgage, or marry the house. So you can always go in and refi. Right now, you can potentially negotiate for a seller to buy down your interest rate, and maybe you can save a little bit of money there. When our market generally heats up again because interest rates are down, you don't have that opportunity. And yes, it would still be cheaper for you to wait potentially, but if there is many buyers in the market, you don't generally get to negotiate things like purchase price or inspection items. Now, when is the market going to see a reduction in interest rates? Well, that's going to be whenever inflation subsides. So as long as inflation stays high, we're probably going to have continuously fairly high interest rates. And once inflation subsides, you're going to see interest rates go down. Now, nobody knows exactly what's going to go on with the housing market. I think there's a few things that are happening in this market that were not happening before. One is a housing shortage. Now, no matter where you look, you see building. But a lot of these big builders are not releasing lots to the masses. So they're holding tight on that inventory, and they're going to be scaling back and putting out less inventory. So we're still gonna have relatively low demand, although it is currently, mounting on top of itself. Now, rental rates currently are high, and they're getting even higher. I have been looking for rental opportunities for some of our clients, and it's not uncommon to see a 2-bed rental renting for $2,300 a month, or 1-bed rental going for $2,000 a month. So you might have an opportunity to open the door if you ask for a seller to A, buy down your interest rate, B, you see a house for sale on the market with an FHA loan that you might be able to assume. Mind you, if somebody bought in the last year, it's highly likely that you might have to get some kind of creative financing to make up any difference in the mortgage gap if you're buying it for more money than they did. So I would say analyze your own perfect situation to see whether or not you could enter the market. After you take into account being able to reduce your taxes, because you're going to have a tax reduction, most likely. I don't know what your financial situation looks like, so you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. But most buyers, if they purchase at the beginning of the year or at the very, very end, they'll have a nice tax credit for the next year. So you're gonna have a reduction in your potential taxes from your interest and taxes, and you're not gonna have your landlord telling you that they're gonna raise your rent again and that you have to move because they're going to sell your house. So look at your situation, and nobody has a crystal ball. Dave Ramsey says right now is the best time that you could possibly purchase. Keeping Current Matters, which is like the news source for all real estate agents, they say right now doesn't necessarily mean that the housing market is going to crash. You might see some softening, but they don't think that they're going to see crashing. And I would totally get off those major news sources because we all know what happened with COVID. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out today. I'm happy to go through your personal situation and come up with a strategy, and maybe I'll tell you you shouldn't buy, but you won't know unless you ask. Hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, share, and follow our pages.